So hey guys, today I'm doing my products I regret buying video. I've actually kind of been like contemplating doing this for a while, and at first I was like, I don't really regret buying much of my makeup because I do kind of tend to do some like research into it. My phone's just gone off, sorry about that. Is it gonna ring? No? I don't know. There we go. So I do tend to kind of research it, so I don't tend to make silly like mistakes and impulse purchases. But then when I went through my makeup I was like, actually, take it back, I do make quite a lot of impulse purchases. Especially, it seems, in the lip department. But we'll go through everything. Just because I'm saying I regret buying it, it doesn't mean I think it's a rubbish product, and it doesn't mean I don't think you should buy it. I'll explain obviously individually the reasons that I regret buying it, everything, but I don't know, I just wanted to clarify that because I've watched a few of these lately, and sometimes they're like, oh yeah, I really regret buying this product sucks, and it's like, well, actually your reasoning doesn't necessarily mean the product is bad, it just means it didn't work for you. So yeah, I'm just gonna get straight to it. So yeah. Starting off with kind of like skin base foundation, I've got this palette here which I've talked about before. Don't really know why I still have it, to be honest. Never really got it to work. It's the MUA Pro Base Complexion Kit. Don't know if they even still sell this. I'm pretty sure they do. I think I saw it in there recently. It looks like this. You've got like a powder foundation thing. I think it's a powder foundation and some concealers. I've talked about it before. It just didn't work for me. I just really hated the formula of it. And it wasn't expensive, but at the same time, it was a waste of money. I think it was about £6. Four or six. I'm thinking £6. And the foundation, it was just really powdery. Like, I know it says like creamed powder, but it was just like, didn't really stick, and it didn't really act as a foundation. It just kind of sat there and wouldn't blend well. It was kind of streaky, and the concealers were just, I'm gonna try one. Ooh, that's, they look kind of good actually on my finger, I must admit, but they just weren't. They were just weird. It just didn't work. It was just not a good combination, and now when I'm swatching them on the back of my hand they look kind of like orangey, which is never a good thing. So do not like this. I actually wouldn't recommend you buying this one. Just gonna put that out there. Next I have a product which I really liked, but I regret buying it because like I didn't use it enough, and it was kind of cool when it first came out. I'll just say what it is. It's the L'Oreal Paris Nude Magique Eau de Tint, and it's this like really liquidy foundation. And I did really like this when it first came out. I do like the product, I just don't use it enough because it's kind of a weird when you have to like put it on your finger and then dab it on your face, and then like, it's too much hassle. I just want something I can pump and put on my face quickly. And I guess it's probably nice if I wanted to wear it maybe abroad or somewhere. I just wanted a really light coverage, or if it's going to be something humid, I guess I might like to wear this. I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily going to like get rid of it or anything. I just kind of regret buying it because I don't use it enough to kind of satisfy my mind, was it worth buying sort of thing. Because I've got a feeling L'Oreal foundations aren't cheap. I think it was like £9. Shocker, £9, but you know, it wasn't cheap. So for that reason I wouldn't buy this again. I don't think. It's just products I regret buying. I regret buying this. No more reasons given. Next is another foundation, 17 Miracle Matte Foundation. I got this kind of when it was originally came out, like a little while after, because I was looking for a new matte foundation. My fault really with this one, I bought the wrong shade, and then so nothing else really worked with it. It was like a little bit too orange, although I did find, even though it's oil free, I just found it sat funny on my skin. It was a little bit kind of greasy, and I felt like if I went like that I could like strike a like little dip, like I could actually scratch the foundation off really easily. Like it wasn't really locked into my skin very well. So I got it in Fair as well, because I got it in my little boots, my local one, rather than like a big one, so they only had like 3 or 4 shades. So I was like, oh Fair, that'll probably be the lightest one, because you think people that have got fair skin, no, apparently not. There's like 2 shades lighter. So yeah, it's an interesting one. Also quite warm toned, so wasn't good for me, but kind of my fault, like I said. But I wouldn't repurchase it for the formula as well. I was just generally not happy with it. Another product which is from MUA, I think I've actually done an MUA like best and worst, which I included these in, but I wanted to include them in this because I haven't talked about MUA for a while, so I kind of wanted to like go sift through my stuff, which is what I've been doing, like trying it again, see if I still like it. The MUA Pro Base Fixing Mist. This stuff broke me out. I really regret buying this. Again, it was one of their more expensive ones because it was from their Pro Base range, and I got it when it was new, hence the little new sticker, and it was terrible on my skin. It just didn't agree with it, just made me break out, covered in spots, and made my skin really greasy, really oily. My makeup lasted less time rather than more time because of it, and I don't recommend buying this. I don't recommend the product. If it works for you, actually some people did say it worked fine for them, others agreed with me and said it broke them out too, so maybe it's something you need to try. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't work for me, so I regret buying it. And I wouldn't repurchase it. I don't even know what I said the title of this video was. It was kind of like those two things combined. But anyway, now moving on to, oh actually I've got another like base product. This is probably quite a surprise to people because lots of people, god I keep dropping them, lots of people rave about this product, and which is why I bought it and I was so excited when I got it. It is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder. It's the Sunny one, like the, what do you call it, it's in shade Sunny. Looks like sunshine, it's $2.99, cheap, affordable, amazing? I don't think so. It was just not that great. It was really orangey, which I didn't like to start off with. I just found it really awkward to work with, like you'd put it on and it was really hard to blend out. Maybe it was the foundation I was using with it, I don't know, because everyone seems to rave about it. If I could go back and wind the clock back, would I buy it again? No. Do I regret buying it? Yes. I just kind of think it was a bit of a thing. I just bought it because I was excited because I hadn't seen it in the UK before and I knew everyone loved it, so I was like, why would I not love this product? You know, everyone says it's amazing. It was overhyped, so I had to buy it and just didn't really like it in the end. So yeah, that one. Next up I have two eye products, and the first one is a Revlon matte eyeshadow. I've never tried any other Revlon eye products except for this, yeah, and it's just this little light baby pink eyeshadow. I just wanted something that would be a really good base shadow colour, and looking back on this, probably a bit too pink. I thought when it was in the when I was in the shop it'd be more like the very first shade in the Naked palette. Can't remember what it's called, like the original Naked palette, because I'd run out of that. And it's just, yeah, it was like really odd. It was like really powdery. Yeah, it's a powder eyeshadow, but then when you put it on it fades into nothing. It just did absolutely nothing for me, and I regret buying it because, I mean, Revlon eyeshadows aren't cheap. I've got a feeling I didn't get this from, I don't know where I got this. I've got a feeling I didn't get it in Boots. I got it at like a discount place. Not sure. But wherever I bought it I thought it was less pink, and it's just, I don't know whether they're like, this is an old formula. I've had it for ages. I know that much, probably like 2 years, 2.5 years, and I just never reach for it or anything because it just doesn't do anything. It's a waste of product. Boring. Right, the other eye product I have is a mascara, which I'm sure I've slated before. It is the Rimmel Scandalized Retro Glam Mascara. You know, the one that had the, like, oh, okay, it's all dried up, but it didn't go anywhere, don't worry. I have a tray in front of me. It's got the massive wand, and I'm going to show it to you even though I know it's out of focus, and it like dips in the middle. It just is just horrible. And you put it on, it's just like spider lashes, and someone's going to screenshot that, I know, and I'm scared. And it was so much product. You put it on and then you'd blink and there'd be product everywhere because it was so wet, and I probably should have tried it out when it was a bit of a drier formula, but I didn't, so yeah, I can't comment on that. And it just kind of like Rimmel went downhill with their mascaras, I feel, for a while. The whole Scandalized range just didn't work for me. I found that the brush was just far too big for the eyes. Like, it was just not possible to apply the mascara without getting it like on your eyelid or anything, and you couldn't use the brush on your lower eyelashes. Like, I know some people made it work, but I must have little eyes or something, or just like bad hand-eye coordination. Like, it just wasn't working. And it's another one of those things that was really hyped about, and it was just disappointing, and they put loads of advertisement out about it, so I thought, you know, it's probably a good product. It's Rimmel. You can kind of trust Rimmel. They aren't too expensive, but it was rubbish. And that has also kind of put me off other Rimmel mascaras. When I know some of them are quite good, I just kind of am like, I'm just gonna stay away from those. So next is lip products, and they're kind of in sets actually. There's like a few ranges I just don't like. Starting with Apocalypse. I'm sure I've mentioned these before. Really don't like Apocalypse. I like the shades and I like it if I apply it and blot it out. But if you put Apocalypse just like all over, it just looks weird. Like, they bleed like crazy. I've got the matte formula here and the original formula, and I've got another colour of the original formula, so I know that I'm not like just, it's not just the shades I've got. And I really wanted this colour because it looked really unusual in the tube, and then as soon as you put it on, it's just like a standard burgundy lip gloss. It's like nothing unique about it at all, which kind of bothered me as well because I was like, oh, that looks cool. They're just nasty. Like this shade as well, I really wanted this shade to work because I loved like orange lips. I put it on and it just sat there and it just looked so like it was just a layer on top. I know that sounds stupid because like lipstick and lip gloss is just like a layer of stuff on top of your lips, but it was just like a really thick layer and it was just looked gross. It wasn't like any other liquid lipsticks or lip lacquers. It just thumbs down. The next range is actually, one of them I love, but the other two make it that I regret buying them, if that makes sense. So the one that it's their Velvet Matte Lip Pencils. I bought a set of 3 at IMATS. They were ridiculously cheap. I've got a feeling they were £15 for 3. They're like slightly smaller sized ones, and I was a sucker. I was like, in IMATS, it was like the first thing I bought, and I was like, oh my god. But I really love this shade, which is Damned, and it's like a gorgeous burgundy one, and I used it loads in the winter. Lasting power was amazing. But the other 2 shades, which are Sex Machine, which is this like pinky one, and what is the other shade? This one is Marina, and it's like a brownie one. They're just a bit something and nothing. They're just like the brown one, okay, like unless you're Kylie Jenner, you can't wear brown lipstick. Like, I tried it, kind of liked it, but wasn't brave enough to wear it out. And the pink one, it just washes me out so bad. So for that reason, I do kind of regret buying them. They were cheap. I'm glad I tried them. But now I know that I don't like them, I kind of wish I could go back and just have not bought them. And I probably could just buy like one of them and have a massive size of the one that I like, rather than 3 where I only like one of them. So that's kind of my criticism. Formula's great. If I could find a pack with that one and 2 other shades that I love, I'd be in heaven. They're amazing. The other 2 shades just aren't that great at all. Like, that's what I'm saying, basically. Another lipstick I really regret buying. I think that is what I'm doing, products I regret buying. Yeah, I've forgotten the title that I decided, so yeah. Is this Fashionista lipstick in Atomic Tangerine shade 9. It's one of those, I don't think Fashionista is around anymore. If it is, then go Fashionista. They had really cool eyeshadow palettes for a while, actually. They were like the Inglot things, but like a budget version. And it's like this, so it's a really nice colour. I'll swatch it above there. So it's a really, oh, it looks really bright on camera. It's like a bit more muted. It's really pretty colour. And when you swatch it on your hand, it's like, oh, that's a really nice formula, kind of a little bit glossy, really smooth. But you put it on your lips and it just sinks into all the little cracks on your lips, and it wears off really easily, and it's all sticky and slidey and not pretty, and it bleeds, and everything you could possibly hate about a lipstick is this, and that's why I regret buying it. And I would not repurchase it. Last one is another product from Rimmel. It is a Lasting Finish 1000 Kisses waterproof lip tint plus balm thing. I really wanted one of these when they first came out, and I kind of waited for a while because I couldn't decide on a shade. I got this shade. This shade is impossible to find. Nothing But Nude, shade 700, and you can't see it on my lips. Like, I put it on, makes them like half a shade darker, and it doesn't really stay on that long. I kind of like it if I want just something really subtle, but it's not kiss proof. It's not really anything like that. It's not noticeable enough to justify buying it and to justify wearing it that often. I do really like it. When I wear it, I'm like, oh yeah, that is cool, but then like after a while it's just gone and you can hardly tell that you've got anything on anyway, so it's kind of pointless. It's just like one of these felt ones. I'll just try and swatch it. It's the very, very bottom. You can hardly even see it on camera, but you can imagine if you've already got lips that are pink, like a shade that's like that, and you can't really build it up, it's just not enough to notice. So yeah. I have 4 nail polishes, so I'm going to go kind of quick because I know this video is dragging on a bit now. I have 2 from OPI. I have Stranger Tides and Don't Mess with OPI. You can kind of tell they're both kind of greeny. I think I basically bought these because they were so cheap. They were like £1, or this one was £3.50, and I bought them on impulse, and I don't ever recall wearing either of them. I think I've used this one when I used to do like little flowers and stuff. I dip it into it because it's quite a good colour for like stems and stuff, but I can never imagine wanting to wear these colours on my nails. I can never imagine looking at my nails going, oh yeah, this is really nice. Like the colour I have on today is from Topshop, but it's like not, like it's like a dull, this is like a yellow colour. This is like don't know how to describe it. So I regret buying those two. They were cheap, but I don't use them, so it was a waste really. Next one is from Essie. It's my only Essie that I've bought that's full size, I'm pretty sure. I have a top coat which Jade got me for Christmas, and I think I have another one, but I think it was a present or something, I can't remember. So yeah, it is for the twill of it, and I love the colour. It was really expensive for a nail polish, like a drugstore nail polish. It was like $7.99 or $6.99 or $8.99, I don't know which one it was. And it's sheer as anything, so you can't wear it by itself, and so I was really disappointed when I first put it on. It's beautiful, but it's such an unusual colour, and it's so sheer that it's really difficult to wear because you have to put like 2 coats of grey on first, and then this on, or blue or whatever you pick, or purple. And it's just so awkward to wear, and it's kind of expensive, and I kind of wish I just bought a colour I could like wear all the time, because I like the formula. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's just, other than the fact that it's really sheer, like it lasts a nice time and stuff. It's just annoying. The last one I got is this, I have, the last thing in this entire video I have to show you is, pardon me, is this Blue Skies gel polish. And the reason I regret buying this, slash I wouldn't repurchase it, is because when I bought it, when I was looking at it online, it looked like a coral colour, and I got home and I opened the lid and it's literally neon orange, and I was like, uh-oh, okay, and I didn't send it back. I don't know why I didn't send it back, I could have easily done that, but it was just, I've never used it other than to swatch it on like a little wheel thing, and it was a waste of my money. It was a £5, not the end of the world, but it's still a £5, like, and all of this stuff. If I am actually really tempted to in a minute calculate all the money I could have saved if I didn't buy all these products. In fact, I'm going to do that, and it's going to come up here, and you'll see how much money I could have saved if I hadn't have bought all these products, if I could have turned back time and not bought them. So yes, I hope you are shocked by the number. I will probably be disgusted, and I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope you've enjoyed this one. Bye!